Alright, so sorry if this is a little shaky, but I am recording with an iPod. So, yeah. And this is a budget deck. Um, the Xyz or Extra deck I don't really have because it's just a generic Xyz deck considering its budget, and just use whatever you have because pretty much this deck is only compatible with rank 3 and 4. So, here we go. Start off, we have, sorry about that, main card. 3 Garunix. Deck does not function right without it. Then we have 1 Psyche Phoenix and whip this. 3 Fire King Avatar Barong. Blow it up. Next stand my phase, get a card with Fire King in its name. Chiron. No, I don't have Yaksha. I really wish I did, but these are cards from the starter deck, so budget deck wise, meaning this costs you literally like $40, I'm pretty sure. Unless the staples are going for higher rates these days. This gets destroyed for any reason whatsoever. You can drop a fire monster from your deck into the grave, which helps a lot. 2 Goka to blow up those cards on your side of the field that you just can't get rid of if you don't have Torrential. Pretty much, it's the Grandmaster of Fire Kings, and that's you summon it when you have another fire monster, and then it blows up on the fire monsters on the field. So you pretty much get a +1 out of this. Like a play you could bear on, and then Goka. I do that quite frequently because that's usually what I draw in the opening round. Then I add Onslaught to my hand just in case I need it next turn. So don't run 3. That would clog 2. Clogs enough sometimes as it is already. Support 3 Fire Dogs. Destroy an opponent's monster by battle. Special another monster that's fire from your deck. 2 defense or less, and that's pretty much a lot of the support cards, or support monsters. And then £1 for searching, just in case I need that extra search. On to spells. Of course, you're going to run 3 Onslaught. It took me forever to decide whether or not I should buy 3 copies of the starter deck, because I only had 2 to start with, and it wasn't working too well, so you do need 3, absolutely. Then 3 Circle the Fire King. Oh, should explain what this does. It's pretty much Cyber Dragon's effect, except it'll special summon any monster from your deck. Well, this deck anyway. As long as it's fire attributed and beast, warrior, or winged beast. Its effects are negated, which isn't really a problem unless you're summoning Flammable Fire Dog. You know, it'll blow up during the end phase. So that's usually good for you. 3 Circle. For this, you need Fire Monster in the field, Fire Monster in the graveyard. Blow up the Fire Monster on the field, and then special summon the other one in the grave. Quick Play spell works on the opponent's turn. Handy. Only 2 Rekindle and 3 is too cloggy. I'm not going to explain this because most of you probably know what it does already. 1 Foolish, too bad it's not at 2 anymore. And this, for information, my friends and I play with like 1 band card each, and then I have a 6 Sam's player that I verse a lot. His name is, on YouTube, Dark Charizard77. He uses Giant Trunade, and I use Pot of Greed, so this is pretty much just a staple proxy. It could be another MST, Pot of Duality, Monster Reborn, don't run that. This can pretty much be any card that makes this deck flow better. Fire Dance, or Fire Formation, I should say, 10 key. So yeah. That is banned, but it's kind of a proxy in this deck, I guess. 2 MST, I don't even think I own 3, but I don't ever use 3 anyway. Unless the deck really needs the ability to blow up back row, which in this case, this deck doesn't. Because back row usually helps this deck. Because summon negations are helpful. And then the 2 of the Holy Trinity, Dark Hole and Heavy, don't really need Monster Reborn because of Circle. And set the spells. On to traps. Double Torrential, I'm really hoping this comes to 3 soon. But then again, that would be really overpowered. So, yeah. Blow up all the monsters on the field, set a monster. trick your opponent into special summoning 2 or so, then blow up the field before they can use them, and then get your effect next turn. I don't have Solemn Warning, so I run 2 Bottomless Trap Hole. Helpful to get you out of those scrapes. Don't run Mirror Force. I do own it, I just don't use it. It doesn't really help this deck much. Because the opponent, the goal is for the opponent not to have monsters to attack with anyway, and you do want them to have a monster on the field so you can play Onslaught. So, 2 Magic Cylinder to get off some burn damage and to get an attack if you need it. I don't run Horn of the Phantom Beast, purely because I don't ever use it ever. 2 Call, don't run 3, thought about it, did for a while, got really cloggy, don't do it anymore. And then last 2 are pretty much just staples for this deck. 1 Spiritual Fire at Kurenai, thought about running 2, but it was cloggy, like I said earlier. And this is for getting one of your monsters off the field during the end phase, or if your opponent plays Dark Hole or something, you can just burn them for damage, and then they wasted their Dark Hole on your monster. And then, of course, 1 Solemn. And that's pretty much it for this deck, you guys. Thank you for watching. Like I said before, there are no Xyz, pretty much just generic Xyz, like Zen Mines, Granosaurus, Leviathan Dragon. You don't really get a chance to Xyz with this deck, because as you see, it's pretty much, the point of this deck isn't even to have level 4 and 3 monsters on the field, it's to get Garunix out, and up this, and just blow the opponent's field up along with yours, but, yeah. So, again, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll be posting more videos, don't know if I will or not, and I'll check you guys later.